I'll be covering Riot's response to loss mitigation, phone verification, Nexus Blitz, and instant feedback reports, as well as Clash, loot updates, transfers, and challenges. Riot Riri responds to Nexus Blitz being accidentally activated today, saying, "Sorry for getting your hopes up, but Nexus Blitz isn't ready right now. We were turning on the ARAM Clash and Nexus Blitz snuck in there." I'm not sure how that mistake even happens, but ARAM Clash is returning this weekend. The tab is live in my server now and should be available for all servers either today or tomorrow. In a Reddit post made about loss mitigation not being good enough, Riot Barack Probama states, "The way loss mitigation works is it calculates your chances of winning the game at the point the player goes AFK, and refunds you based upon how high that chance is. At 345 you are probably still 50-50, which means it would do a bit above the minimum amount of mitigation. That is obviously a bummer. I'll take a look at what we have the floor set to on Monday. Since we've increased variance, amount of LP gained, lost each game, it probably needs to be revisited because the values were set before then." So it sounds like they haven't looked at loss mitigation since the LP changes, but they're going to look at it this week. This next Reddit post is kind of funny. It questions whether the instant feedback reports we get are fake or legit. Rioter Hunted Fork confirms, yes, every instant feedback report represents some kind of penalty issued against a player. We absolutely do not count how much players have paid for skins when determining our penalty ladders. Transfers seem to be up and running now, at least on some servers. A few people were asking about an update on this, so check if it's available for you in your region. Skin Spotlights tweeted out the Immortal Journey bundle assets, which also includes that random Aurelia chroma as part of a new bundle. This should be going live this week on Thursday. And there was a Reddit post showing how it would take about 6 years to complete the Clash related challenges. And Barack Probama said he will look into this on Monday. In a now removed post, which if I remember correctly was about people who jump on Smurf accounts and ruin games. And because of this, League needs to have some sort of phone verification for each account. Riot Auburn responds, "Phone verification isn't necessarily a silver bullet. There are players in the world that don't necessarily have phones or dedicated phone plans who'd be locked out, which isn't something they'd appreciate. If you allow virtual phone numbers prepaid plans, which many folks also have, it becomes fairly easy to circumvent. You can look at Overwatch 2 trying this recently and there being significant blowback from the existing player base. Disclaimer, certainly not saying we would never do anything like this, just highlighting that there are drawbacks and challenges to work through that might not be apparent to everyone depending on their personal circumstances. Personally, I'm pretty confident that there's a ton of other things we can do to both hit the motivations for folks hopping on newer accounts, make them harder to get or keep, as well as better detect negative behaviors. We just have to do those things since I know talk is cheap." This response is expected. Not only would it be easy for people to buy cheap SIM cards or get around this, it would also mean giving Riot more data which shouldn't be required to play the game. What do you think about this? Thanks for watching, see you next time.